civilization just to occupy some...
Sucrose, we're here!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon. I only just arrived myself, so I'm still getting ready. Ah, and Kale just passed by a moment ago. She said she had some things to sort out at the inn where she's staying, but she'll meet up with us when she's done. Apparently, Tainari and Sino both went out, but she stayed behind because she wanted to help us. Not too bad. After reviewing it again with fresh eyes, I believe that each of the 4 things in the prophecy refers to a different field of knowledge. So, in a way, but it's unlikely for any one person to have expertise in all these different areas. Also, in 2 out of the 4 areas, the prophecy seems to want us to find specific people.
So it sounds like we should put our heads together.
Exactly. I think we can go through each riddle in turn.
Alright, then let's start from group 1. The first riddle was...
Personally, I would still go with Albedo for this one. Alchemy is the most likely to have to do with...
Exactly! You're the creator of the Tetratanic sweet flower. Who knows?
Huh?
Oh, but what about Tainari? He's a forest watcher and knows all about plants.
Alright, I'll add him on to group 2. This subject is... a guide...
That's kind of abstract.
Wait, but they have to be able to guide others too.
Oh, you mean Mona?
Mona. Yes, she certainly seems...
Would Bennett count? Well, his luck's so bad that as long as you go in the opposite direction...
I see.
Add him to the list. Finding everyone won't take long, so 1 extra...
I know. Would Outrider Amber be...
Yeah, she would! She's got a great sense of direction after all. As a
Yes, she's certainly a good...
Is there anyone else?
Let me think. Albedo once made a set of equipment for Mika from the reconnaissance company. He's their He's even instructed others in the discipline of surveying before. So it...
Cool! Another one for...
Wait. Kale should have been here by now. Wonder what's taking her so long. Sorry.
Oh, you wanna go see how she's doing, right?
Quit following me.
Hi, Kale. Hope we're not intruding or anything.
Sucrose! Is it time already?
Don't worry. The Traveler and I only just met up. We were just...
Thank you. I'm ready to join you now.
So let's pick up where we left...
Next up is the 3rd line. You really think so? Seems like it would be... Then what about Kaya? He's the cavalry captain and a rather popular... You think there's something fishy about him too, huh? Yeah, he's definitely a sneaky one.
I can't help but agree with you there.
There's the tone-deaf bard. But on second thought, he wouldn't...
Acting Grandmaster Jean? She has a good name in that regard. But from what... For example, when Lisa loses track of time in the library and misses her patrol... Also, she sometimes makes up stories to get Klee to behave. Like the one about the big...
White lies are still lies, but do we really... No, we're the ones...
Rosaria doesn't strike me as the type of person... Oh, Kale. You probably haven't met her yet, have you? She's a sister from the... She stopped by the alchemy bench once, a long time ago. I thought maybe she was trying to find him, for work or something. But when I asked, she just... A lot of people might have given a more tactful justification. That's why I don't think of her as the lying type.
Rosaria doesn't look like the sort of person you'd want to get into a fight with. Maybe she just fights her with...
I can definitely see that. I've also heard the other sisters say that Rosaria doesn't even make excuses when she skips class.
She's a tough cookie, huh?
In that case, I think Sino fit.
True. Lion's probably more trouble than it's. Oh, and Paimon also nominates Razor. Bet he could.
I've also got someone else in mind. Noelle, the trainee knight.
Alrighty, right here.
Wait, there's one more person.
Huh? You mean?
Yes, him. Truth be told, he's been left. He swore that he wouldn't say a dishonest word or slack off until he succeeds in getting the woman.
Timaeus has a crush?
Yes, that's right.
Well, who is it?
I've never met her. All I know is that she's from Liyue. Timaeus says that she's fun, has a great since we're on the topic, helping Timaeus win the lady of his dream.
But how can we help?
I don't know. Make sure he uses nice paper and a fancy envelope.
Yeah.
I had the same situation once in the Avidia Forest.
Yep, that sort of thing exactly. Oh, also,
Is it any good?
Sounds like a no.
Alright, guess we'll put Loverboy down.
okay, so last of all, we have a legend that never ends. Anyone come to mind for this particular line?
Lisa, perhaps? A librarian understands books best, and aren't most legends written down somewhere?
When I think about legends, fairy tales and
Maybe Kale. She read a lot of fairy tales when Tainari was teaching.
Oh, do I count?
Of course you do. I'll put you on the list. I prefer to read things like an illustrated analysis of alchemical substances and their uses.
Point taken.
Klee might be a good choice. Her mother, Alice, is a renowned...
Alright then, Klee makes the short list.
Well, that should just about do it. Next,
Do we have to ask absolutely?
it is. So,
Okie dokie.
also, I've thought of a method of...
No problem, we can do that.
You and the Traveler are practically joined the...
Capable Kale and sensible Sucrose.
Okay, I promise I'll help.
Rest assured that the unbeatable Traveler...
I plan on starting from the person with the most defined stronghold.
Stronghold. That's it.
Maybe...
How about layer?
Here we are, Lisa's lair.
Oh no, that was a bad word choice. No.
Lisa, might I ask if... Huh?
Sucrose. Kale. What are you doing here?
I can only sucrose that they were Kale-ing on someone. At least that's as far as I know.
Oh, please, just stop it with these puns. I beg you. Are you trying to win worldwide fame for unfunny jokes?
Is Lisa not here at the moment?
Surprising, isn't it? She went out. I'm afraid it's just us here looking for information.
Except me. I'm not here for information. Like you, I came here for an abortive search for the librarian, who is also my academia senior.
Oh, so you studied in the same darshan as Lisa?
That's right. Her mentor in Sumeru was also my benefactor.
Wow, that's cool. But wait, we're getting sidetracked.
Oh? What sort of prophecy?
I see. You want to ask them about the flower that is not of this world, and me about the one who would never lie.
But there's no rush. You don't need to answer right away. We're just here to tell you about the situation. You can take your time to think it over and submit.
The Sucrose mailbox?
Yep. I was thinking about it on the way. And although they seem like trick questions, there's a lot to mull over so I decided to place a mailbox next to the alchemy crafting table. We don't have to call it the Sucrose mailbox, though. It could just as well be called the Sucrose and Kale mailbox. Or...
I think in this case,
Sounds like a good solution. Certainly more reliable than verbal discussion alone.
Agreed. Certainly when it comes to discerning whether someone is.
Understood. Once we've had a look into it, we'll place our
thank you all so much. Okay, let's tick them off the list and carry on working.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see those two introverts getting along.
Do you get the feeling that Kale's return to Mondstadt has emboldened her more contrarian side?
Yes, I'd noticed that too.
Traveling and meeting old friends are both good for the body and soul. And isn't rediscovering one's youth while revisiting old haunts a worthwhile pursuit?
When I first met Kale, she'd never known happiness, but things are different now. Her Elazar being cured was a huge milestone in her life.
Kale is a very sensitive and introverted child. I'm sure you must have known. From the time she's been in my care, I've observed that she's actually a very lively character by nature.
So, might I assume that your respective claims of looking for plants and art...
I wouldn't say that. Both Kale and Genius Invocation TC...
Would it really kill you to just say yes in this situation?
Fine. Yes. We came out of concern for Kale. She's been back to Mondstadt of her own accord several times. But it has led...
Well, it won't hurt to give her some more time. I believe that Sucrose might be able to help her.
Sounds like an extension of your own self-confidence as her teacher.
You could say that. In a similar vein, I've heard that Sumeru scholars often build their social relationships based on their academic ones. Is that true?
I suppose it might look like that from your perspective. Sumeru society is something of a special case. The reason it is known as the City of Learning is because all of its resources are in some way linked to academia. As such, academic resources equate to social capital. It is not unheard of, for example, for people to build a family in order to pursue further studies. But the relationship between the three of us is not an academic one turned social. We've never even worked on a paper together for starters.
Oh, so the academic paper is the nexus of the academic family. Interesting.
I would think of us more as siblings. An equal and pure relationship.
As much as I'd prefer not to...
I can understand that position. I have a younger sister myself, and it's only what you described fits the idea of a city of learning, as I imagine it. The family is where all... By the way, who's the eldest between you?
Let's not go down this rabbit hole, please.
In terms of age, I'm the eldest, of course. He just doesn't want to admit it.
But your mental age is younger than that. I dare say even by enough to be the youngest sibling. Perhaps I could bring...
No. You will never see me admit to being the youngest sibling. Except perhaps as a last...
Guess we'll leave Kale and Sucrose to it. Fingers crossed, I'll go. Let's try our luck at the bulletin board, shall we? A lot of people tend to show up there at some point in the day. Nice! Just as we hoped! There's a load of people here. Huh? Even Lisa's here.
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while. How have you been?
We've been doing pretty well.
You look surprised, cuties. Is it because of me?
Teacher is not at the usual place.
Oh, please. It's not as if I'm glued to my chair. I like to get out for a little fresh air every once in a while. Mika's here today, so I thought it'd be a good time to introduce him to Bennett and Razor. They're all out and about quite often, so it's helpful for them to get to know one another.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mika. I look forward to working with you.
No need to be so formal. We've known them for ages. They're cool.
Windbloom. Fun?
Actually, we haven't gotten to the fun part yet. We've been busy investigating a prophecy.
A prophecy? What kind?
A good one or a bad one?
Gosh, that all sounds quite fascinating.
I can't believe I made it onto your list of names. You really think I'll be able to help?
Believe in yourself. Right. Believe in yourself. You're a first-rate adventurer, Bennett.
Okay, then in that case, I'll step up and present my thoughts on the matter. Except I forgot I'm not really good at organizing my thoughts. Oops.
Oh, there's no need to tell us all of your thoughts right here and now. Sucrose said she'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench, so you can just write down your thoughts when they come to you, and drop them there.
A meticulous and efficient plan. Yep, that sounds like Sucrose.
I will think also. Give me some time.
You still have other people on your list that you need to go see, right? We should leave you to it. Don't worry about us. We'll drop off our letters at the mailbox as soon as we're done.
Okay, bye for now. Let's head over to Star Snatch Cliff next. Maybe we'll be able to find some people there. And even if we don't find any familiar faces, you can see really far from up at the top. Maybe we can find people there.
Oh, you're working so hard. Do be sure to get some rest when you can. If you get tired, you know you're always welcome to visit me for a break and a cup of tea.
Where to next? Let me check my notes. Huh, this way.
Got it. Kale, please follow.
Stay clear.
Oh, it's our lucky day. There are several people over there.
Amber? Wow, and Eula's with her too. Oh, it's Sucrose! And Klee also spies the girl with the long scarf.
Kale, we were just talking about you. Ah, right. I don't think you've been introduced to Noelle before. Kale, this is Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Nice to meet you, Kale. I missed you the last few times you were in Mondstadt, so I'm glad to finally meet you in person.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Noelle. My name is Kale. But you already knew that.
Relax, you two. There's no need to be so courteous. We're not on some kind of diplomatic mission here.
Klee, what are you doing here? Are you planning to blast some fish?
Nope. Klee's on patrol with the other knights.
Huh. Now that you mention it, it looks like everyone here's a Knight of Favonius except for Kale and me.
I'd heard that there was a very young knight in the ranks, but it's still a surprise to see with my own eyes. Kale, what do you do? I'm a trainee forest ranger in the Avidia Forest. Trainee? It means I'm not officially a fully qualified forest watcher yet. I'm still learning.
Oh, you're just like me. I'm still working towards becoming a fully qualified knight.
Technically, though the distinction is hardly relevant right now. This isn't a very formal patrol. We're just chatting.
Don't panic, Kale. Just pick a topic and join the conversation. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. It's just Amber and her friends. There's no need to be nervous.
Let me guess. Were you chatting about the new guests in town?
Yep. A few folks from Sumeru have come to visit, so we're brainstorming a few nice surprises for them.
Amber!
Ah! Sorry, At least I didn't say anything about what the surprises are.
Oh no. How am I supposed to join this conversation now? What do I say to that?
Speaking of nice surprises, we've actually had a fairly big one recently.
What kind of surprise? Tell me! Tell me! I'm saved. Sucrose is giving me a lead-in. Now, I just need to follow on from what she's already started talking about.
What an interesting prophecy. I have no—
So essentially, you're gathering information to help you solve the riddles, correct?
Thank you so much, Eula.
Anytime.
There's no need to answer right away. We'll put a mailbox next to the craft.
I'll drop something in there.
Nice idea. I think we can all commit to writing a note. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yep, don't worry. You can count on us. But we do have to—
What route are you taking today?
We started in the Stormbearer Mountains, and we'll end at the city gates. You'd be very welcome to join us.
No. There's always next time.
Oh, yeah.
See you later. Have a safe trip back. Are you okay, Kale?
Was it that obvious?
No, not at all. It just—
So that means it was obvious.
Whatever's bothering you, you can talk to me about—
Thanks, Sucrose. Well, the truth is...
Really? I thought you—
We are. Amber's a really important— I don't know. I guess if I'm being— The first time I came to Mondstadt, I was really immature. I didn't want to let people in, and I was generally without Amber, I might not even be here today. And because of that, I really look up to her. I think of her as my— But after trying and failing for several years, looking back, it seems silly that I ever thought like that. We're nothing alike at all.
Aw, Kale.
Sucrose? Would it be okay if I told you?
I already knew bits and pieces about her, but still—
I'm sorry. We've only just met and I'm already dumping all of this on you. This is why I get so frustrated.
No, it's fine. People don't open up about their deepest feelings unless they— And, I mean... You've probably noticed by now, but I don't have the best social skills either. I always just end up talking about the things I'm interested in, and going on and on. But even so, you still listen to me when I talk my head off about alchemy. It's a relief to listen to you talking about yourself for once. If you hadn't told me all of those things, I never would have guessed that you struggle so much. Honestly, I feel like we're very similar people.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. I certainly do. All the feelings that you talked about just now, I totally get it. It takes so much more effort for us introverts to fit into a crowd. When you were saying about how you try to think about what to say in advance, and you're constantly terrified of saying the wrong thing and making things awkward, I relate to that so much. Oh, and also that part about studying under a genius. In fact, before meeting you, I'd never met anyone who seemed so similar to myself.
Oh.
I'm not very good at giving words of comfort or anything, and I'm not gonna tell you to just get over it or stop worrying about it. How about we just sit here for a little while? We don't have to force a conversation if we can't think of anything. We can just sit here together.
Sucrose has stopped talking, but for some reason, this doesn't feel awkward at all. Maybe she's right, and we're more similar than I realized. In Sumeru, I always like to find a quiet place to just sit and watch the scenery, but it's always by myself.
I never thought there'd be a day when I could do this with someone else by my side. Mondstadt's breeze is so gentle and soft.
Hey, Kale. See that cloud over there? Doesn't it look like one of my test tubes?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Then maybe we're not quite on the same wavelength on everything. At least, not when it comes to looking at clouds in the sky.
Thank you, Sucrose. I feel much better after talking to you.
Yeah, it helps a lot, doesn't it? I also vent to my flasks sometimes. The next time I get the chance, I have to show you my Tetratanic Sweet Flower and my Tetratanic Windbloom.
Your Tetra... what?
2 of my favorite things I've made. They're really cool. I think you might like them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll definitely have to show them to me sometime.
I brought some crackers with me. You want one? There's cheese flavor or tomato flavor.
Sure. I'll try the cheese one.
Aw, look! They're enjoying the scenery together.
Shall we go play with them?
No, it's fine. Let them sit for a while.
We're not what Kale needs right now. She needs a new friend. Someone different who's never met her before.
I don't get it. Is there a difference?
There is. You'll understand once you're a little older, Klee. People can draw different kinds of strength from different kinds of friends. And right now, Kale needs someone that's just not the same old me.
Squall and Fury!
Too slow.
is this?
It's been a while, Traveler.
You two are looking pretty good. I trust you've been well.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Hey, please don't rub salt in my wound. I really have been trying my best.
Oh, you're one to talk. If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you'd have been seriously hurt, if not dead.
I know. I really am grateful, miss. I can't thank you enough.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
Quite literally. And had she not lent him a hand and pulled him up, he—
What happened? Did Tomaso—
Well, so what actually happened was I came to Star Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on the way. She took a look at her scribe.
But you still came up here anyway?
Yes, I did. Because there's something.
Oh, I hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth—
It's rare to run into someone with a death wish in this area.
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think it would really come true. I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life.
Okay, that explains you.
I was looking for a quiet place to escape the crowds. I wasn't planning on having to—
So that's why the scryglass just showed danger instead of fatal danger.
Very funny. Anyway.
Just trying our luck. We've got a lot of people we need to see today, so we've been all over.
Huh?
I see. So—
I can't believe there's a prophecy like this. I guess this means everyone will find. I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilias to—
No one asked. Please, do not subject us to your gushing about your girlfriend.
You saw right through me.
You said you need clues, right? Well, in that case, Mona Magistus the astrologist will provide you with a personally handwritten letter. Just wait for it to show up in your mailbox.
You can be on your way now. We won't keep you any longer.
All right, then let's head back for now and meet up with everyone else.
Will do.
We're back! Oh, but it looks like you two—
Welcome back.
Yep, we managed to find in time.
We got back a little early, so we got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling super generous, so we did—
Don't worry about me.
We've already wrapped up everything. Traveler, Paimon, what—
You're definitely your master's
Stop.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taking care—
I'll go with Sucrose to return.
Yeah, now would be a good time for a break. Once everything is ready.
Sounds like a plan.
Quit following me.
Paimon will have this one and this one. Hey, Paimon's really hungry. And don't forget, Paimon's also ordering for you. Ooh.
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think?
Yes, everything's ready.
Ham? Look, we've no—
I must remember to get some milk today. Please, feel free to pay a visit to Cat's Tail.
Enjoying the scenery?
Oh, Tone Deaf Bard! Are you here for some food as well?
Oh, I can put something on your tab? Well, that's a pity. I already had a few— I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. There should be no shortage of opportunity. Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me. I come bearing good news.
What kind of good news?
Behold!
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now.
the answer to the prophetic puzzle? Simply head to the location marked on the map, and you'll find the link. If I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. A secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed. Then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Feel free to... Also, if you have some time, we could organize another fast-track love poem class.
Oh, you're starting that up?
I sure am. Nobody else has signed up this year. Anyway, see you later.
Venti always looks so relaxed whenever we run.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could I chat with you for a moment?
Oh? Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet. Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting Mondstadt from another land. Mind if I buy you a drink? Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
You can tell? Well, we are very experienced adventurers after all.
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the first... I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench.
Yep, Bazaar is...
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway, that's why I wanted... Not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I'm interested in. I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that it's a great place full of fairy tales and romance and recommended that I come for a visit. As it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this...
What do you think about Mondstadt so far?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of romance and freedom.
We think so too.
So, about the prophecy. Thank you. You're very friendly. I'll leave it to you then. Hope you continue to enjoy the city and...
She definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh? Where do you think her hometown...
Please find me a flower that is not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost. Find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends. I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me, even in a free city like Mondstadt. Good day to you, miss.